Daily Doodle number 11. Now, before I begin, I just want to show you that yesterday, before I went to bed last night, I decided to do some sketches of the jelly bean thing that I learned from PROKOS. Not only was I practicing that, I was also drawing a figure of a female pose again that I looked up on Pinterest, and I was trying to get a glimpse of how to use the jelly bean. The jelly bean, which is like an amazing technique that PROKOS made up, or probably got it from other artists, but that technique is very useful. If you haven't heard of this technique, I really suggest you check it out on PROKOS. He's a YouTube artist who gives a lot of tutorials on drawing gestures and poses. He has it in step-by-step form too, so you can also learn and draw at the same time. So I highly recommend check him out. Moving on, and for today's sketch, we are going to be doing a jelly bean technique, but we're going to be redrawing some of those poses that I did back on Daily Doodle Day 5. As you can see, these doodles of the pelvis and the rib cage are like nowhere near dynamic, and I don't see any gesture going on in them. I noticed this the day that I started studying on PROKOS about the jelly bean effect and gesture, how dynamic and the motion of the body is supposed to move. When I learned that and I went back to look at this, I noticed that it was very off, and it really wasn't it had no motion on the drawings. Didn't even have no flow to it. It just looked as stiff as ever, like stiff as a rock. The poses like they had no movement going on with them. So today I'm going to be redrawing just going to be drawing some more jelly bean poses from actual real life references I found from Pinterest. Keep in mind that while I'm drawing these jelly beans, I'm looking at poses from the internet, like I stated. Not doing this for my imagination. None of these poses are for my imagination because I do not know how to do the jelly bean poses for my imagination yet. I'm still working on that. So I'm going to display some pictures that I used during those drawings. Some, not all, because the video is moving at a very fast pace. What I learned throughout this is that I need to make sure my poses are actually more dynamic than what I see on the picture. The picture, it may be showing a lot of twisting motion with it. I need to make it more twisty. I need to add more dynamic, I don't know how to say that, dynamic to it. I also need to get a better grasp of how the body twists and folds and bends. I need to understand how the wrinkles form when the body bends. Because yes, the body forms wrinkles when you bend. If you go look in the mirror right now and bend your body in any type of way or twist it, it will have wrinkles. Also trying to get an understanding of how the body overlaps when you're twisting. If you watch PROKOS tutorial, he gives a more in-depth, detailed version of how the body works when it's twisting. So you should go check that out. I'm not going to explain it here because you should just go check it out yourself. So after I got done with all of that, and I'm very satisfied with the way these jelly beans look. I did self-critique myself during this because I noticed some of the jelly beans don't have enough rhythm to it or enough flow to it. Some look stiff, some look like I didn't put enough effort into it. I just kept self-critiquing myself for at least 10 minutes, going over these poses, making sure they look more dynamic, and basic self-critique. Now I'm going to move on to another figure drawing, but not necessarily a shading type figure drawing, but just a basic figure drawing that I found on the internet of the male body. Honestly, in my own opinion, drawing the male body is very, very easy for me because I've been typically drawing the male body my whole life, honestly. The female body is where I have most difficulty in because they're just so, I don't know what's wrong with them. But yeah, I just know I got to practice more on them. They're just difficult for some reason. I don't know why. I just wanted to draw a male body today to get to know. I need to let myself know that I know how to draw a male body because I feel like I don't. But honestly, I can't. You can see I easily aced this drawing in like one go. It literally took like 20 minutes to draw this. No, I'm gonna say 20. I say 30. 30 minutes, basically an hour and a half. It did not take that long. It was very simple and easy. And you can also notice that I started off with the body, the torso, before I began with the head. It's a lot of techniques I learned from many art tutorials out there, guys. You just go watch a lot out there. I recommend PROKOS, honestly. I just been doing a lot of new techniques. I did some gestures in here. I did the line of action first. You see, like, it's a lot of techniques I'm using that I learned throughout the entire tutorials and my study sessions of these daily doodles. So everyone, that's it for today. I'm ready for tomorrow, which is gonna be daily doodle number 12. We're gonna get ready to get a female figure drawing properly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Just know I'm gonna practice something pose related. So see you guys tomorrow. Peace.